raised on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town, the hallowed halls and houses.
Good morning, folks. You're very welcome to another Destination Folk Show, going out live here from Newry in the month of December, this festive season. We're joined in studio today by Jason Varley and Garrett Eggleston. I hope I got that right. And they're part of the Booze Brothers band based in Carlingford. And they're here today to sort of promote a new Christmas CD that they have launched. And all proceeds are going to Irish Autism Action. So, somebody tell us a wee bit who came up with the idea of this.
It happened in a bit of a flurry, actually.
Definitely.
We always sort of wanted to do something for charity. We just were never really sure what. We thought about doing fundraising nights and this and that and the other. And then Jason says, all right, in 2 weeks we're releasing a CD and a music video to accompany it. I thought he was having a laugh.
Right.
2 weeks later, here we are. But no, it was literally a case of, we were in, if we weren't doing the vocals, we were doing some of the filming. If we weren't doing some of the filming, we were back in the studio doing the vocals.
So it's a mad rush.
But, it was busy, but it was good crack at the same time.
Quite fun.
Yeah.
You'll see now in the video in a wee bit, but it was just, it really was just 2 weeks of madness, but it all came together in the end. But, we want to raise a few pounds for autism.
Yeah.
Now, Jason has family members and...
My son was diagnosed a couple of years ago.
Right. And how old is he?
He's 6 now.
Right.
He's lucky enough that he's quite mild.
Right.
And he's in kind of main school and all.
Yeah.
So far so good.
Yeah.
Just always wanted to do something for this
pay
charity.
Back, you know what I mean? Something
Yeah.
towards it. I know
Sure,
a bit of the thing about autism myself, as I have a sister who is autistic. So I suppose now it's probably only getting recognised now compared to many, many years ago. People
Definitely.
just swept it under the carpet as such, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously a good cause, and we have a copy of the CD here. So it's the Booze Brothers. There's 4 tracks on it, and where can we get this CD, lads?
It's
mostly around Carlingford and Dundalk, is it?
Between Carlingford and Dundalk, unless a couple of shops in Newry would like to take a few for us.
Oh, we could leave a couple here in the station if you want.
Yeah, we can leave a few here at Destination Newry, folks. Anybody looking at a copy of the CD, we can leave a couple here. And we had Carlin's Records, they're closed down, unfortunately, in Newry.
That's right.
So a lot of people shop online. But I suppose any of the shops, I know you're based in Carlingford and you have a few shops in Dundalk, have you, that are taking it?
We've
There's a
got
music shop in Dundalk, is there?
Music shop, B-Shop Music in Dundalk. We'll have Beat Up Music in Blackrock. Also, News and Deli on Park Street. I've taken a few this morning.
Brilliant.
And they're already looking for more.
Happy days.
It's just been crazy.
What we'll do is we'll play the track in the video that you just made and get into the Christmas spirit.
Give you a laugh.
So take it away.
When the snowman brings the snow, well, he just not like to know. Puts a great big smile upon somebody's face. If you jump into your bed, quickly cover up your head. Don't you lock the doors, you know. he just might like to know. He puts a great big smile upon somebody's face. So as Santa brings his sleigh all along the Milky Way, I saw my name on the roof up in the snow, and he might decide to stay. Well, I wish it could be Christmas every day, when the kids start singing and the band begins to play. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. So let the bells ring out for Christmas. Take it away.
I wish it could be Christmas every day, when the kids start singing and the bells begins to play. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. Let the bells ring out for Christmas.
Why don't you give your love for Christmas?
When the snowman brings the snow, 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 when the snowman brings the snow.
Ah, great Christmas spirit there, lads. You know, he's run out of the shop, he's stole the Santa suits, he's run out of the pub, he's never paid the drinks.
Smoking, thieving, drinking, trust Christmas.
Ah, will you just quit? I must say, David is the third member of the band. He couldn't make it today. Unfortunately, he's with us in the Christmas spirit, as the man says. But big thank you, I'm sure, to the choir as well. Who was the choir that the kids?
What was
Lacayla?
Lacayla. They're based from, half of them are from Carlingford and the other half are from O'Mead.
Brilliant.
It's always had it in my head since we had the idea of doing the song that we need to get a choir of some sort.
Aye.
And yeah, bit of
I'm
research.
sure they
we
enjoyed
found.
it too, because obviously they're going to be able to watch themselves now.
Of course,
And
yeah.
All their mummies and daddies will buy the CD and
Exactly.
listen to their kids on the
We
CD.
kind of hijacked their practice
Yeah.
though that day.
Is it?
I don't think anyone knew.
Right. But it's the same. It's the same when I took any CDs out, any football CDs. You always had kids on it, and it was great
Yeah.
to get them involved, and you know that they're involved in the making of a CD.
Especially
This is
at that age.
brilliant.
It's great
brilliant.
for them.
You know what I mean? Well, I hope it all goes well for you, the CD anyway.
So
and
far, so good.
Once again, folks, the Booze Brothers. It's all going for autism. So a couple of Christmas tracks.
If you want to go onto our Facebook page, you'll find out all the links for downloading the track
So
as well.
anybody on Facebook, folks, it's the Booze Brothers, and you know I don't know where they get the name Booze from, but as you can see, they don't pay for booze, so maybe it's something to do with that. So we had you on the show before, lads. What has happened, or what's been? Are you keeping busy from the last time we seen you?
Well, unfortunately, Dave is no longer with us.
Dave,
Yeah, couldn't get the morning off.
what?
Couldn't get the morning off.
Aye, the day.
No,
Is there still playing away anyway?
Oh yeah, Jesus! No, we're flat
Flat
out
out.
as we were, and
Busy.
As I say, we're doing Cardiff. We're doing the same pub twice now, Friday and Sunday.
Brilliant.
I think,
Mad
I think you're
Bakers.
doing the Saturday, are you?
I done last Saturday. No, I'm not doing this Saturday.
But
I don't think so. But
we're doing Mad Bakers, the one there in the video. But doing that, and we're opening a new pub in Dundalk, the official opening. It's the Bower on down on Bridge Street.
the Byron and Bridge Street.
So,
So, ladies.
you know, like we're getting around. We're doing a good bit out in Warren Point and the odd one in Uri. So it's we're getting a good few local ones again, which
Yeah.
we sort of
Nice.
seem to in the winter, and it's just nice because we're not.
Handy.
Not halfway across the bloody country. The last time we were talking to you, we were in Fermanagh the next day, you know?
You know what I mean? A lot of
For the
travelling,
Christmas
yeah.
party, actually.
Yeah.
He's done the Christmas party
Back in April.
In April, right? So if there's a few Christmas parties, it doesn't matter where Carlingford you play this time of the year, it's all Christmas parties.
Well,
You have hen parties down through
Oh,
the
yeah.
year, you know what I mean? But I was in it last Saturday night playing, and there was groups of ladies and groups of men all out in parties, but there was nobody getting married. There weren't hens or stags. They're all just out for
Yeah,
Christmas time.
yeah.
And that was only November, so we hadn't even reached
Staff dues.
December. So great for Carlingford that it's picking up big. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
we'll get a wee song live out of you this time, lads. So Las Vegas and the Hills of Donegal, I think is the first one you're going to
That's
do.
the one.
Why not?
So we'll try this one.
You may talk about Atlantis has lost beneath the sea, or the grave of the unknown soldier that cried the old banshee. Well, who was the man in the iron mask who Jack the Ripper set free? But ask them all, where's Donegal? You know it's still a mystery. If I could, I'd build a wall around El Donegal, north and south to keep them out. By God, I'd build it all. Casinos, chicken ranches, lads, I'd legalise them all. We'll have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. We'll play by clubs and all-night pubs, blackjack and roulette. Neil Blaney, Bridget Nielsen and Mike Tyson's having a bet. Well, then it's Sean would then be known for its multi-millionaires, where Donald Trump would like you chunks to live in solitaire. If I could, I'd build a wall around El Donegal, north and south to keep them out. By God, I'd build it all. Casinos, chicken ranches, lads, I'd legalise them all. We'll have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. To stand at top of vertical would give me such a thrill. To hear the boys in Dublin say there's gold in them there hills. Well, don't despair, cause if you dare, the answer lies with me. So wanna sleep and it's going cheap somewhere in Germany. If I could, I'd build a wall around El Donegal, north and south to keep them out. By God, I'd build it all. Casinos, chicken ranches, lads, I'd legalise them all. We'll have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal.
Destination Newry. We're back in moments.
Hello, welcome to JMC Mobile, your #1 mobile phone shop. Hold on. Hello? Who's this? It's gone. Now, have you seen the new Samsung S3? Look at this here, touch phone, the whole lot, touch screen, the whole lot. Hold on, we'll give John a ring. Hello, John? He's gone. Don't like them phones there. Old stock, old stock. Get rid of them, bring up the new stuff, bring up the new stuff. Hello? Well, hold on, I thought I was working here all day on my own. You're coming into work. Brilliant. I can't wait to see us. JMC Mobile Customer Service. www.jmcmobile.co.uk. Yeehaw! Come on, cowboy.
Bellini's Bar and Restaurant, Merchants Quay, Newry. Experience the passion of Bellini's in our Venetian-themed bar and restaurant. Home of great music, great atmosphere, and great food. It's time to get dressed up and enjoy a night in Bellini's. For a quiet drink, first-class dining experience. Or dance the night away to the best live music. It has to be Bellini's. And don't forget our Renaissance Suite for banquets, weddings, or conferences. Find Bellini's on Merchants Quay, Newry. Check our website for more, bellinisnewry.com.
Hughes Complex in Camla has come a long way since it opened as a small shop in the village in 1984. The family-run business has now over 70 employed in the multi-store complex, with 11 shops now leasing outlets under the one roof, including a post office service. Local entrepreneur Jim Hughes is at the helm of the fast-growing business, with plans for development in the pipeline, ensuring employment in the area, as well as a convenient one-stop shop for all his customers' needs. Hughes Supermarket is now a NISA branded store, with all the discounts that the brand is known for, with flyers sent to homes across the district on a weekly basis, with ample car parking space provided at the complex for your convenience and easy access. The entire complex of shops would like to take this opportunity to thank all their customers for their loyalty and support over the years, to make Hughes a centre for the whole community since 1984.
If you want to watch this show from the comfort of your home on your TV, then all you have to do is get your hands on our brand new Roku box, where you can watch all the amazing shows we have here at Destination Newry. Simply get yours now by calling us on 028 308 34010 and get yours today.
Destination. You've reached your destination.
You're very welcome back, folks, to Destination Newry. And we're going out this month of December live here with the lads from Carniford, the Booze Brothers, two of the lads. Great lively version, lads, of Las Vegas and the Hills of Donegal. For hilarious.
Yeah, it's one of the staples. That's been in the set since near the start. Like.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Always goes down well.
Always goes down well, and especially the hen parties and the stag parties.
Yeah.
Everybody jumping about. Not that there's much room in some of the pubs, but
true.
You know, anything goes into the likes of them nights. You were saying you had a recording studio on its way, ready to be opened.
It's definitely in the pipeline. It's a bit of a personal project. Am I allowed to speak about this?
Go for it.
I'm currently opening a recording studio, as you know, Damien, out in Carniford. But it's also going to be rehearsal rooms.
Right.
So if a band wants to come in, it's mainly catered at bands who don't have dedicated space or have wives, and they need to get away for a while somewhere where they can relax, have a couple of beers, make some music.
Is there beers and all in the studio, is there?
Well,
Bring your own,
me, but they're bringing their own. But you know, it's you go out, you set up. There'll be stuff there for you. You know, there'll be a PA rig, and you can just plug in. I'll set up a basic mix for you, and you go nuts, kind of thing.
Right.
And it's literally just to pay by the hour. As long as you just give me a buzz, you can book it in. And then, of course, I'll be doing the recording as well. And
Brilliant.
I do a bit of voiceover work myself. So.
Right.
You know, multi-talented, me, of course.
Brilliant. And this is based in Carniford itself, is it? It's only down the road then. And I don't think there's a recording studio in Carniford, is there?
No,
Not really,
this will be the first.
The first. There you go, folks. Anybody looking at any recordings done, give your man a shout.
In the scenic, beautiful, you know all the rest of the
Yeah.
show.
And have you a name for the recording studio yet?
It's Grapevine Recording Studios.
Right.
I'm going to be starting now in the next couple of days on getting all the social media stuff done. There'll be the Twitter account's already set up. It's like Grapevine IRL, at Grapevine IRL, but I have to do a Facebook, and I'm not particularly fond of Facebook, and an email address and all that. But it's coming together. But
Brilliant.
you know, again, it's just something to keep me busy in my spare time mostly.
Yeah. I suppose a lot of the young people coming up nowadays, you know what I mean, all looking to get into the music scene.
Yeah, that's
Blah,
it.
blah, blah.
But you see, people are living closer and closer to their neighbours. Walls are getting very thin.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was younger, play a drum kit, the neighbours wouldn't have really minded.
Yeah.
Then they started to mind. They started to give out.
Aye.
You know, whereas if you can go somewhere where the neighbours don't mind because it's completely soundproof,
Yeah.
you can play as loud as you want. You can actually enjoy yourself, you know.
Funny enough, I was in a music shop yesterday in Drogheda, the sound shop, great shop. Anybody ever wants to go down to the sound shop in Drogheda, it's huge, one of the biggest music shops you go in. And the guy was telling me at one stage, coming up to Christmas, or any particular time, they would have maybe sold 200 drum kits. and they're saying now it's down to about 6.
Yeah.
So maybe because a lot of the bands now are people out singing, you know, the scene has changed from a lot of live bands that they're using backing music, backing tracks. It's done away for the need to be a drummer.
Definitely.
It has
So,
done, yeah.
you know, and some pubs then there's no room for a drum kit. So you're going to rely on the big venues, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see, a lot of drummers, well, in my experience, and probably yourself as well, I'm finding that a lot of drummers are also playing the cajon, the little boxy thing where they do this. And when they're sort of subbing on both, so in a smaller pub, they're just as quick take out the cajon and away they go, you know.
Great
so
job them too, yeah.
They're fantastic, actually. And if they're played right, they can sound really well.
Yeah.
If they're played wrong, then they just tell me to get off it. But you know,
Do you have one of them in your band? Have you?
no, I'm just not allowed near them anymore.
I actually seen for the first time on the internet the other day the way people play borons. There's an electronic one, right? A chord wave drum, and I showed you a clip on the internet. They have a guy playing it, and it was fantastic. There was hundreds of sounds that you could program in this. And the rim of it, or whatever, the face of it, different sounds.
That's right.
So like I never ever knew one of them existed. You know, now they're expensive. They're up and around 400 quid. You know, but sure, a good boron's going to cost you maybe 200-300 quid anyway.
Of least, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not sure whether the boron guys are into this. But the guy that was playing it was a world champion boron player. So like, and the sounds he was getting out of it was phenomenal.
Oh.
But obviously you probably need to then bring a wee speaker to the trad session, which is going to take the thing away from a trad session, you know.
By the same power, there's a lot of boys in 4 or 5 piece bands who are
they would come into
boron
it, like,
players,
yeah.
and they'd be plugging in.
Yeah.
Be amplified sessions, like.
Well,
so
that's it too. So the wee mic's attached to the boron.
It's a boron anyway. So all they're really doing is swapping that mic for a guitar cable or whatever it is, and going straight into the desk or into a DI.
That's it. I must say that one of the guys out of the Parcel Rogues, you know, I do a few gigs with them, and they have the boron going all the time. It was finding out his ideas on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I say,
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I would like to look at myself.
Well, we're going to do another song from these lads. This time we're going to get the Rattling Bog, which is another very popular song down in the. It's one I don't do myself, but I've been asked for it many times.
Bit of advice, Damien, don't.
You know?
Your hand will be wrecked and your throat doesn't be much better, I tell you.
Because there's a lot of words to remember and you have to get. But I'll tell you what, a lot of drunk people when they're singing along, that they seem to know it too.
I know, for some reason.
Ingrained in the back of the head, you know.
Yeah. So we'll give her a wee version of the Rattling Bog.
Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, in that bog there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree. The tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb. The limb on the tree, and the tree, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that limb there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch. The branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig. The twig on the branch, on the branch, on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, Well, on that twig there was a nest, a rare nest, a rat the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree in the hole and the hole in the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Well, in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a scrambled egg. The egg and the nest and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the hole in the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Well, in that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a gorgeous bird, with the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch and the limb and the limb on the tree in the hole in the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Well, on the bird there was a wing, a rare wing, a deep right wing, with the wing and the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch and the limb on the tree and the hole in the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Well, on that wing there was a feather, a rare feather, a rat the feather with the feather on the wing and the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch and the limb on the tree and the hole in the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Well, on that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rotten flea. The flea and the feather and the wing and the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch on the limb on the tree and the hole in the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh. Oh no, the rattling bug down in the valley, oh.
Ah, the rattling bug. Sure, where else would you get it, lads? Huh?
Oh, I didn't think you'd keep in the bit of me just sinking down into the chair at the end of it, but
you know what I mean? It has to be. Show the whole lot how it is in reality. Well, we're just talking about the festive gigs, lads. Obviously, I'm sure you probably don't play Christmas night, do you?
no, not Christmas night.
Definitely not.
We're doing Boxing Day, aren't we? Stephen's Day, and we're
Stephen's
doing
Day onwards.
Right.
Yeah, right up to
Next
New Year's
week or
Day.
so,
Where
yeah.
is Boxing Day then?
Somewhere in Monaghan.
Monaghan. That's
Somewhere.
miles away.
Yeah.
So
It's
yes,
over there, like.
I know.
It'll be a bit wore out after probably a full day of drinking on Christmas Day, no? Or is that what happens?
We're professionals.
That's how we got our name.
Aye, the Booze Brothers, right? So I never thought of that again. But I was just thinking there about New Year's Eve gigs. What I have noticed in the past, that from the millennium, New Year's Eve's big nights have become a thing of the past. The big hype I found that coming up to New Year's Eve, everything was double prices. It was people charging extortionate prices to get in. Taxi men were looking this, looking that, and it ended up it was a flop. Everybody stayed at home, house parties.
Yeah.
And from that, I found that has been the trend. Because
Definitely.
I remember we were gigging up at the Ravensdale, the Border Inn, and the Carrickdale across the road, which is normally New Year's Eve. They're queuing up from 7 o'clock to get in it. And that night at 11:30, we as a band were standing outside. All the bouncers were standing outside from both the Carrickdale and the Ravensdale, looking at nobody. Both places flopped in the millennium, because people wouldn't pay the extortionate prices. And we found that from every year from that house parties. Have you not found that in gigs?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I know, like, Carlingford's always going to be mental on New Year's Eve anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of a law unto itself.
Yeah.
It's a little bubble and things happen a little bit differently. But
I even done a gig there New Year's Eve a couple of times up in Johnny Murphy's or wherever, you know, and you're singing, playing away, and come 10 to 12, everybody runs out of the pub. They have to get home to bring in the new year in their own house. So the wives have told them, be you
home
back
for
here for
12
12 That's like Cinderella, is it?
Yeah.
So I've noticed the pubs, just the country pubs, anyway, everybody had to get home for 10 to 12 to bring it in. You know what I mean? Then you're left sitting there, Old Lang Syne, and nobody left. You know what I mean?
it's a funny one though. It's still always the first one to go every year. Like
Yeah.
we have a con for next year,
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, and you know, again that was the very first date that we were booked for. So it was a bit, hello, okay, fair enough. You know, it's I don't know, maybe they could be expecting a good crowd, but like I mean,
Yeah, well, it's 14, 15 years from the millennium, you know.
yeah, it's
So
picking up a bit again. I
obviously it
suppose.
might be picking up again now, you know what I mean? But the young ones growing up now wouldn't have been probably only born around the time of the millennium or whatever, you know. Or just
They would have been
before.
9.
They would have been only, you're only 9, were you? Well, so you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, but I'll nod and smile
It's
politely.
just I'm getting out, like, and I can still remember that millennium when nobody showed up. You know what I mean? But well, that was the crack. So, what's lying ahead for you in the future of recording? Apart from the charity album, have you any plans?
No, nothing definite yet.
We've been messing about with a few things, and
Probably a few more videos anyway.
yeah, I think there's
Well,
more.
you're doing all the video editing, so
I'm
you're
doing it.
you're responsible for the clip we're seeing at the start of the show. Then, well done.
Sorry.
responsible for a lot of things, I tell you.
You know what I mean, it's a lot of patience to sit and edit a video, and I'm sure that whole clip now, I'm sure there's a brief few hours spent on that. How long would it take to produce? What was that song? 4 minutes?
5.
440 or whatever it was. Probably a couple of days.
Couple of days,
On and off.
You know, for 4 or 5 minutes. You know. Yeah. It's time consuming. People don't see that. People watch the video on YouTube or whatever, and then they go on to the next step, the next step. They don't actually realise the time that artists or bands have put in to promote. And this is all for a good cause, all charity. So everybody has give their time and effort all free of charge.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just something people don't see. You know.
It's been absolutely amazing support
Yes,
from
can
everyone.
be
It's been
commended
great.
for that bit of work. People think musicians just go out and play and get paid. They don't realise
Paid?
that there's charity gigs.
You can get paid for doing this.
Well, free drink. Usually the Booze Bros, so you get free drink for your gigs.
Free water anyway.
As I said, you're dashing them
Not me
shots
for that,
in the videos and run
Oh,
out the
Jesus.
door.
Yeah, well, as I say, you know, it's. Well, actually, we did pay for the shots. We were honest, you know.
Yeah.
Honest, law-abiding citizens, us. And did end up paying for the shots, but there was 4 shots there. Don't know if I should pretend this. It's a secret of the trade, you know. Well, this will be an exclusive for Destination,
Right.
you know, folk viewers. But there was 4 shots poured.
Right?
There was 4 shots drank on camera. Only 3 of them were Jaeger, because the 4th one was actually for the cameraman. The 4th one I actually had I had it myself. Was actually just about that much Coca-Cola.
Right.
And that's why you see me when I'm taking the second shot, I can barely bloody stomach it. I'm after doing a shot of Jaeger and then there's Coke and shots
on
in the
top of
system. So it's just like, right, fair enough, down.
Well, I'm sure it's the same as sitting in the Rovers Return in Coronation Street, and they're sitting with their pints. You know what I mean? I don't know what they drink. You know,
I don't know.
Or how do they get? Somebody must make something. Just non-alcoholic beer, is it? But I don't know what it would taste like. You know.
No idea.
Alcoholic beer, it's a big cat.
So there's one to work it out.
Well, I'll tell you that if it is non-alcoholic beer, it's a bit cat.
And funny enough, we've done a session last night. Myself and Terry Conlon done a session in Ma Baker's, as you were there.
It was fun.
Aye.
You know, and we were talking about
Very
the
nice.
wee song that Terry does, Johnny Jump Up. It's a great folk song about the cider that was made down in Cork. And it was brewed in the whiskey barrels, and then with the whiskey that had been soaked into the wood of the barrels, it would have seeped out into the cider, and it made a deadly concoction. You know, and people that drunk this Johnny Jump Up cider got into awful messes and they're no good. So I had sent a message to a guy, a friend of mine that plays a bit of music down in Cork. I sent him a message the other night to see could you still get this Johnny Jump Up, you know, because I wouldn't mind bringing a bottle into one of the sessions when we were singing this song, you know. He hasn't replied as yet, but I'm sure we'll suss it out.
It'll be interesting to see now,
You
actually.
know, I'm sure it must be some sort of the same proof as maybe potching or something, you know, and a lot of people go for the potching around the Christmas time, but not to be advised.
Oh, I'll neck a bottle of Baileys on Christmas Day.
Baileys.
Oh, I go mad for the Baileys around Christmas time.
Right.
And I don't know what it is. I never touched any other time of the year. But you see, he starts working in the Baileys factory, so I start getting the thirst on me for Baileys.
You're working in the Baileys factory, yeah? Where's the Baileys factory?
Out in Greenore.
You're joking. Irish Baileys, or was it their own brand?
They do all the gift packs and stuff like that for Christmas.
And is it still there, right?
Yeah, it's all finished up now for the year.
What do you mean?
They just do a run around Christmas of Baileys and Guinness, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And is it the factory not open the rest of the year then?
It does, but it's for other stuff.
Right.
But this time of the year, they just do the gift packs.
Right. Well, they don't actually make the Baileys themselves. Only
No,
putting
everything's
the
delivered in the
factory
right,
boxes
that's
put
together.
together.
Well, funny enough, I like Baileys myself. Baileys is, you know, I like it, but it doesn't give you. I don't find it. Maybe I just can handle it. I don't find it gives you a kick. You know what I mean? You can think of,
Yeah.
you know, it's a nice taste, nice flavour, but maybe you need a wee bit of brandy in it, do you? Brandy and Baileys.
I'll tell you, I actually put milk in it. Milk in me Baileys. And I could sit and drinking it all night like that, but I'll give you a good story. One of my first forays, and probably my last, into cooking, I decided to make a Baileys cheesecake.
Right.
So
sounds good now.
Anyway, no, I'd never seen a recipe. I wasn't sure how a recipe worked, but I was determined to make this bloody cheesecake. And I was reading through it and I was substituting things. Like I says, instead of digestive biscuits, I'm going to use hobnobs and stuff like this. But I says, well, what flavour will I make? It says, put in any flavour you want. I says, well, I'll try Baileys. So I went down the road and I bought 2 bottles of Baileys. And I put in enough to flavour the cake. By the time the cake was set, I wasn't fit the fuck. I was stoned on the Baileys. It was absolutely brilliant. But, it was a big mess to clean up the next
Did
day.
you eat the whole cake yourself, aye?
Oh, I had a good portion of it anyway. There was a mate of mine there as well, so I had an excuse. But, jeez, it was absolutely
We should have brought
gorgeous.
some in for us, the Christmas festive season
Yeah.
here. We could have had extra strong Bailey's cake, you know.
No, I have to drive home, Damien, that's the problem.
All right.
It's a little bit iffy after last night, you know.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get a wee version of the Star of the County Down. We're in Newry County Down now. There's always a debate on
Where the
where
Armagh
the Armagh side is, and people say the canal runs through Newry. One side's Armagh, one side's down, but we're on the Armagh side of the canal. But you know, there's still a lot of down people here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying. People always say to me, "You down or Armagh?" I says, "A wee bit of both." You know what I mean? Keeps you right. So we'll get a wee version of the Star of the County Down.
Near Bannerstown in the county down one morning last July. Then the wild marine came a sweet Colleen and she smiled as she passed me by. You'll see the looks of me farmer to her feet, to the sheen of her nut brown hair. So the coaxing elf I let it shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, if we go with a double the town, no me now see like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. I see yummers fed and well I shook me head and I gazed with a feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's the girl with the nut round hair. Well, he looks at me with a smile as I see there's a gem of all Ireland's crown. Young Rose Rosie McCann from the banks of the Banff. She's a star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, if we're going to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Kildeen that I met in the county down. Well, I've travelled a bit, but I ne'er was hit since all the career that began. Sir Farron Square, a surrender there to the sheriffs and Rose McCann. But the heart to let not at sentence yet, I meet with a shawl and a gown. Sir in she went, I asked no rent for the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, if we're going to Dublin Sound, no maid I've seen like the brown Kildeen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, if we're going to Dublin Sound, so no maid I've seen like that brown Kildeen that I met in the county town.
Destination Newry. We're back in moments.
Advertise your business here. Reach a weekly audience of 275,000 people. Be ahead of the rest. Call Damien on 078 08 80 34 75 or 028 308 34 012.
Kelly's is a well-known and trusted name in home improvement and the building trade. We are committed to bringing you good value by delivering high-quality materials, tools and equipment for trade use and home DIY projects at very competitive prices. At Kelly's, we can help you build your dream home, or why not book your next car service, or even help out your swing with the best golf tuition money can buy. Stock up this winter with great value stoves and boilers. Contact us now on 028 417 736 74 or call in and see us at Milltown East Industrial Estate, Upper Dromore Road, Wormpoint, Newry. Visit us online, kellys-diy.com. Kelly's, serving the industry since 1997.
You can find a smile in all directions, a million miles away, right by your side. Take a look around you, it's right here for you and
The
me.
Keys Newry, where the journey continues.
Destination. You've reached your destination. Go!
Whistles down on a cold out street tonight, and the people they are dancing to the music vibe, and the boys and girls with the girls stuck here by the shine a bit, you just sit and wait for there, and the songs you louder. There's one minute there before, and you singing your songs, thinking this the life. When you wake up in the morning, the emperor's twice the size. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you singing the songs, thinking this the life. When you wake up in the morning, the emperor's twice the size. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? See hymns and a rolling taxi for a Willie waiting outside Jimmy's front door, but nobody's in, nobody's home till 4. See you sitting there with nothing to do, talking about Robert Ringer and his motley crew. But where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you singing the songs, thinking it's the life. And you wake up in the morning, the emperor's twice the size. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the songs, thinking it's the life. And you wake up in the morning, the emperor's twice the size. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing your songs, thinking it's the life. And you wake up in the morning, the emperor's twice the size. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight?
Once again, folks, you're very welcome back to Destination Folk in the Destination Uri live studio here in Uri. And we've been playing a few songs from the Booze Brothers, who are based in Carlingford, and they are launching today their new Christmas CD, all in aid of autism, Irish autism. And there's 4 Christmas songs on that. And you can buy it at a few premises in Carlingford, Dundalk. And you call into the Destination Uri shop here at the site, and you can purchase a few, all for a good cause, lads. And I'm just saying, Jason, you're wearing your Christmas T-shirt, the Coca-Cola lorry.
6 months or so.
But I see the Coca-Cola lorry coming through Dundalk.
That's right.
Is it this Friday? Is it? No, or is it Thursday?
Could have been last week.
Was it last week? Was it?
No.
I seen it advertised, and I was thinking, no, I can't make that. Had something on or something.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was this week. No.
Maybe it is.
But,
Maybe it is.
I've never seen it coming
Never
through
seen
here,
it.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was a great,
These are coming.
great photograph opportunity, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But no, we should hardly fit through Carlingford, would you?
No, Jesus.
You know what I mean?
I'm lucky to get my mini through sometimes.
Aye. And see, Carlingford's that busy for weddings. You know, I photographed a few weddings down in Carlingford, and the big stretch limos. Seeing the problems them driving through, they don't know the area, and they're trying to get round that corner. The big stretch limos
right.
and them big Hummers and all. You know, so there's nowhere to go. And so if there's cars parked, that's it, the whole street parked, you know what I mean? But that's what makes Carlingford for tourists, is the nice the proximity of the different pubs right beside each other. People just go from one to the other.
Oh, gee, yeah, well, you've seen yourself to be diving from one to the next, you know, but it's the sort of circulation between them all.
Yeah.
That, you know, you're getting a fresh face every couple of minutes, but I think that adds to the energy in the room.
It is, aye.
Because
definitely.
You're noticing the people coming in, you don't so much notice them going out. And you always feel like the pub's just getting more and more crowded, and it gives you a buzz when you're playing.
Yeah.
Because like, oh jeez, you know, there must be 20, 100 people in here.
Aye.
It's probably only 12.
Yeah.
But, you know, maths was never my strong point. But I've seen at least 20 people walk through the door, you know. And so it's an interesting one, but that's the thing. Like, I mean, personally, I get very irked at the vans in Carlingford.
Yeah.
Delivery vans. Now, I'm rarely up early enough to see them, mind.
Aye.
But they do park in the most awkward spots. And you'd be trying to get round, and again, I drive a fairly small car, but I'd be trying to get up a hill, and he'll park on the hill.
Aye.
Because it was most convenient for him at that point in time. But, you know, I have to go all the way around the mountain to get back to where I want to go, kind of thing, in a lot of instances. But, you know, it's a pet peeve of mine, but I'm very easily irked.
Right. So there's you're limited to the roads in Carlingford, you know what I mean? Unless you take to the hills, you know what I mean? And do a bit of walking.
yeah, I do that all the time, you know.
Walking wasn't your strong point either, was it? I climbed that mountain 2-3 years ago, right to the very top. I took an idea I was right into mountain climbing. Bought the boots, the walking stick, and a whole lot, boy. And I went down, drove the car down. It's always September when the kids go back to school. I think September's a great month for out walking. And I said, right, I looked at the top of the mountain, right, off I go. Didn't know where to start, jumped over ditches, and I was climbing up. Thought it was Banjo Bannon, the McLean Mount Everest. I was walking up to the wind bushes and the whole lot. My hands were ripped to bits and my legs were killing me. It took me a couple of hours getting to the very top. And I looked down and I'd seen this wee trail and all these people walking up this wee trail. After me just going through thick wind bushes, the lad.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But I got the nicest photograph ever, the big camera with me and the big lens, and right shot down to the whole village, the Carniford and the whole coastline. You know, I only done it the once, mind you. You know what I mean?
That's enough.
When you think, like this is it. If somebody had said to me, "There's a nice wee road up there," you know, there was nobody about. Just straight over, climbed over ditches, through fields, and that. You know, but it probably the best way to do it. You know, when you look back on it.
Ah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Maybe not the easiest.
You won't
Have
forget
none of
it
you ever
anyway.
climbed it?
We did actually.
Oh, you did.
You see, as you can tell, I'm an avid exerciser, or anyway, I'm a professional athlete, just to put it out there, and a pilot and a dancer and 1,000 things more. But we decided to go up as a band one day, just go up for a walk. We got dropped off at Glenmore, and we decided to come home over the mountain. And up the mountain, no problem, loving it. And down the mountain was smooth as that, isn't that right, Jay?
Oh, of course.
Do you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
That was the quote, actually. We decided to come down, and I wanted to go up to Maeve's Gap, just to have a wee look around. Never been to Maeve's Gap part of the mountain. When I was a child, I'd gone to the top of Foy, but never Maeve's Gap. So I was standing in the middle of Maeve's Gap, actually, and Dave held out his hand, and him's a photographer as well as yourself, and you know that, but the camera doesn't and the people don't. So either way, I was standing in the palm of Dave's hand at one point, and it was just like, you know, there was me and all this, and great photograph, bit of a laugh. But we decided to go back down the mountain. Mistake number one. We were climbing down, but because I had decided to go over towards Maeve's Gap, we were well out of the way of getting the easy way home. But there was another way. And he got down no problem, Dave got down no problem, and he had just enough time to set up his camera to see me sliding down the mountain on me.
Oh, sure, why not?
Screaming, "Save me, David! I don't want to die!"
You came out with them words. You actually, state of panic.
I thought that was it. I thought I was gone forever. That's me, I'm gone. You know.
How long ago was that?
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
About a year and a half, and it was.
Haven't done it since.
No, damn right we haven't. But, no, it's just, you know, you're coming down and you slip.
You slipped, and that was it, and you kept going.
Yeah, but you see, had I went another 3 foot further forward,
You were gone.
I was gone.
You're joking.
Because it came down like that, and it sort of levelled out, but it went up. And had I went past the up bit, I was down.
Oh, that was it.
Onto rocks. No, I was very lucky, to be honest with you there.
Right.
And you know, like, I mean, it could have been a lot worse than it was, but ever since then, I've just been nervous about walking, exercise, leaving the house, you know, getting off the sofa.
Out of bed.
When you live to tell the tale anyway. So that's the end.
I plan on keeping it that way for as long as
That was the
possible.
end of your experience in mountain climbing.
We'd laughed at it.
But at least you got back down. You're with us today.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and I must say, is yours a Christmas T-shirt as well? Is it, or is it just you did a bit of painting? No.
No, it's. Do you know, I don't know where this came from. I've had it for years. I just found it in the wardrobe.
I was just trying to work out the design before the show started. I seen his Christmas shirt, and it says, "Is Gareth's Christmas shirt too? Is it snow or whatever it is?" You know.
I think there's actually lettering on it
You
somewhere.
might
but
get away with it. Well, sure, it's all a bit of slagging, a bit of cracking. That's
Oh,
what it's
yeah.
all about here.
Exactly.
You've done a wee song there by Amy McDonald. This is the life.
The life.
Well, it was
Honestly,
put a bit of a pop twist in it. The
Amy
other three
McDonald,
were.
one of my favourite artists. I think she's
great.
absolutely class. But the one problem I have with Amy McDonald, you can never get to see her do live concerts.
Yeah.
I checked their website. There's one person, I don't go to that many concerts, and there's one person I wanted really to go to see her concert.
Yeah, it'd be a good gig, all right.
And I checked their website. There's no mention of gigs here, there, anywhere. She must be one of these artists just makes the songs, puts the videos out, and then that's it. I seen it one time. She was doing a few tours in Germany and places like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Not
So
around
does he
here.
do any tours over here, England or Ireland or anywhere
Not
like
so
that,
much.
you know?
It's the same. Like there's an artist I follow, Karen Casey,
Right.
great folk singer actually, and always loved her stuff, start to finish. Like when she was with Luna, right up to the modern stuff. But the thing is, anytime you go onto her website to try and get dates, every time I'd be able to find a free date that would be perfect for me, not doing a gig and could just go out and buy the ticket, have a night to myself. She's in Germany or she's in the States. She does a lot of touring in the States, and it kind of renders it nigh on impossible to get to see her because I can't afford the flight over to the States to go to a
You don't
concert.
even know where you're going to. But Germany must be a big place for concerts because every
Seems
up
to
and
be.
coming band, every band at all doing concerts is Germany.
Yeah.
It's a place I would never think of going to anyways,
know.
but all the bands are heading to that direction, so there must be a big market
Well-
for there. There must be all sell-out shows or something. There must be, the Germans must be into these big concerts. or whatever.
Collie Woods does a tour of it every year. What they'll do is they'll do 3 nights in one town, move to, say, Munich, then move to Strasbourg and end up in Austria kind of thing, or Switzerland. He does it every year. He goes over for about 2 weeks, and he says crack's 90, like.
Brilliant.
But, it's Germany. It's never a country you think of as going out and enjoying yourself. They're fairly business-centered.
Yeah, you think so, yeah.
Well, maybe that's just a perception we have, but, again.
But anyway, the Amy McDonald song was a brilliant song, lads, so it was top notch, and I'd just like to thank you for coming into the studio today.
No
Thanks for having us
And
back.
hopefully we'll raise a lot of money for the CD.
Yeah, don't forget to
And
check the Facebook.
Facebook, Booze Brothers, folks.
It'll be up on iTunes and everywhere else in the next day or two.
iTunes, Facebook, YouTube. The clip's going to be on YouTube.
It's already on YouTube.
It's
already
on YouTube now. We have it on Destination Newry, and hopefully we'll get you in again at some stage.
Great.
So,
Well, thanks for having us, Damien.
Keep the gigs coming in. You know,
Well, of course.
Take it easy over Christmas. Don't be thinking too much of that Baileys. You know what I mean?
BBs.
And so, folks, again, from Destination Folk, join us again. Thank you very much.
Raised on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town, the hallowed halls and houses.
Destination Newry. Keep it on. We're back in moments.
Kelly's, at your service. Ah, service. Now, that's the word at the very heart of it all. It's the Kelly's philosophy. Think beyond building and hardware. Think beyond the hire shop, the kaleidoscope of the paint shop. Kelly's there too for the solid fuel to feed into the stoves that burn so warm and bright at Christmas time, and on through winter's worst. There's the other word, Christmas, and we have a club to cover it. Kelly's Burren Warren Point, the science of thinking outside the box. Everything covered.
Advertise your business here. Reach a weekly audience of 275,000 people. Be ahead of the rest. Call Damien on 078 08 80 34 75 or 028 308 34 012.